Welcome to Missouri.
Welcome to Missouri, that ain't
Friends, countrymen, fellow degenerates, welcome back to this episode of Bets and Buds. We're the Buds helping you catch your bets. I'm Jason Smoking Token.
I'm Bobby Light.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back as we're approaching Christmas time here. Football season is diving sweet and all the way into this prime action now. All these games mean something right now. I mean, this shit's going to matter. Everything's going to count. Big slates. We got big spreads. We got big games. We got a big action here. How we doing, Bobby Light?
I'm good.
All right, brother. Let's go ahead and dive in this action here. So I know we got a little bit of blues states we want to cover. Maybe
I'll just they're 11, 13, and 7 right now. They lost another game to Boston last night. The team is decimated at forward right now. People just keep going down
injury
left and right.
Injury after injury.
They signed Robbie Fabry.
Oh, Fabry is back with the Blues.
Fabry is coming back to the Blues on a 2-way, 1-year contract.
Wow.
But, you know, with the way guys are falling, because Boogsted's probably going to be out of the while now. He got hurt last night. The team, they just can't score and can't defend. It just comes down to that. But we're 31 games in the season. We're not even halfway there yet. So they could still go on a magical run.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, that one Stanley Cup run, as we keep talking about, like that was a magical run. Last year, they weren't looking great at this time. They got into the playoffs. So they get hot at the right time. They'll be all right.
11, 13, and 7. The biggest thing is that they're 0-7 in overtime.
Yeah.
Like, they just cannot.
Yeah, they're getting that point, but not that extra point.
They're not getting that. They cannot. They're 0 for 7 in overtime. Just give us a couple more of those, and you're actually talking about being in that A spot.
Right, exactly.
Closer to the bottom of the league.
Exactly. All right, so that's Blues hockey right now. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. All right, so let's go ahead. So let's talk about college football playoff just briefly. I'm not going to dive too deep into this bullshit because as a Notre Dame fan, I am pissed the fuck off.
I couldn't wait to actually bring this one up.
Oh, I am pissed the fuck off. I mean, mainly because do we really need to see Tulane?
No.
Tulane got smoked by Ole Miss. And they also got beat by Texas El Paso during the course of the season. Like, does anybody really need to see this? Like, to have them in a rematch against Ole Miss? Then you got JMU against Oregon. I mean, really, does anybody need to see this? I mean, I understand what they're trying to do, what they're trying to accomplish right now, but I mean,
these are the rules as they wrote them down. So you got to follow your own rules.
I know, but these are not the 12 best teams. But also, on top of that, too. Okay, so let's say we follow the own rules. So this is why we never covered the playoff rankings all during the course of the season, because Notre Dame was in front of Miami the entire time, which I get and understand. But so let's exclude Miami for this conversation because they went head to head. So I understand that to me that's fair that they put Miami in over. But Alabama making it in over that Georgia performance, that was a piss poor performance against Georgia. I mean, that's
where I would take exception.
That's where I take exception to the 3-loss Alabama team who did not look like a playoff team going into this, at this stage.
And they're not playing that well down the stretch.
That's what I mean. I mean, at this stage, they're not playing that well. And Notre Dame has been kicking ass and looked like one of the best teams in college football, no matter who their opponents are playing, no matter what's going on. And you look at that, even going into what Vegas had them. Vegas had Notre Dame as the fourth rated, fourth
to
best
win
odds
to
win the championship.
Not this year.
And they're not going to get in. So again, and that's why the AD for Notre Dame said, ACC, you made irreparable damage for our relationship here. You made irreparable damage. So good luck ACC on ever getting Notre Dame in your football conference. Notre Dame's going to basically, if they end up joining the conference and they do that, see them joining the Big Ten.
Yeah, it almost have to be the Big Ten.
I mean, you watch them join the Big Ten. They will never join the ACC now at this point. So goodbye ACC or any chance of you having a chance to be anything reputable whatsoever.
But, I mean, does Notre Dame really need to be playing in the Atlantic Coast Conference? Just blow these damn conferences up.
I know. They need to at least for college football purposes, just realign it and make it like a pro, like minor league football, what it really legitimately is.
It is.
So that's all I got on that. Now, I have nothing else to say going forward.
I mean, because how many teams are there? 136, 140?
Yeah, I mean, 140. Who gives a shit? I mean, at the end of the day, only about 25 of the teams actually matter.
Well, yeah, no, I mean that is true. That is true because you've got Lindenwood as one of those.
Yeah, I mean, come on, are we kidding me? When I saw Lindenwood in the rankings, as far as because at one point before Penn State hired Matt Campbell as their new head coach. Penn State was at like 160th. And guess who was right in front of them? Lindenwood, as far as recruitment. I mean, like, so come on. I mean, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? All right,
funny.
So let's dive into the pro world of football here, which is what our home is and where we live and where we breathe.
Well, I don't know. I had such a bad week last week. You might not.
You know what? The books have been like kicking ass all season long. I think the public has actually had one winning week against the book really all season long.
Right.
Really, like for anybody who's been 60 to 70% higher on bets, like the sharps probably are eating up pretty good. But as far as the public has done shitty against the book.
I mean, I've
week.
had a pretty good season, but last week was bad all the way.
Well, it was a rough one for me too. I mean, I went 3-11 on my anytime, which was my worst anytime touchdown scores all season long. I went 3-11 there, 6-8 against the spread, 6-8 on the money line, and I went 8-6 on the over/unders. So my over/unders actually probably been my best winning bets all season long. Has been the over/unders.
Yeah, I went 5-9 on the spread, 6-8 on the over/under, and 5-9 on the money.
Ooh, yeah, that's a rough week.
Yeah, or 6-8, or yes, I don't know. It was brutal.
Yeah,
guys.
5-9, basically 14 games. That's a rough one. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into this Thursday action here. So Thursday, we got the Falcons at the Buccaneers.
Yep.
Both teams look miserable as far as where they're playing right now.
Buccaneers look bad right now.
You got Baker Mayfield. I mean, they've been decimated by
hurt.
injuries, offensive line injuries. You got running backs coming off it, like Bucky Irvin just got back in the lineup. Mike Evans is supposed to make his appearance back this week, so he's back in the lineup this week. Chris Godwin's trying to get his footing back underneath him here. Who do you like in this one, Bobby?
I like Tampa to win this one. I mean, Atlanta's just, I think Kirk Cousins is starting still.
Yeah.
I think Atlanta's just done as a team. They're just not showing it. Drake London's probably be out again this week. Yeah. So give me Tampa Bay at home. I like the over, though. Over 44.5. These teams just usually just play in high-scoring games for some reason. And Tampa covers that 4.5.
See, we're in total agreement outside. I like the Falcons to cover that 4.5, just out of being a division rivalry game. And I can see it being a close matchup and see it getting close. But outside that, I agree with you 110% as far as the Buccaneers winning that game, and then I like the over too as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's at home. You should be able to win that game.
Yeah,
at home on a Thursday night.
You would think so. And then give me Bijan Robinson as my anytime touchdown scorer. He's got to find his way in.
They're fighting for their lives right now. They happen to lose this game, and Carolina turns around and wins their game.
Oh yeah,
week. They're no longer in the driver's
seat.
seat.
I mean, Carolina's coming. I mean,
and they played twice.
Yeah, and they're coming off a bye this week too, so they're gonna be fresh. The body's gonna be feeling good. So let's see what happens here. All right, next up we got the Jets at the Jaguars. Jets who got boat race. Tua with his first win under 40 degrees. That's why I held fast on that Dolphins bet, man. I did not believe in the Jets because the thing is, Tua's never lost to the Jets. And it wasn't anything Tua did.
Yeah, it wasn't anything Tua
They just ran the ball down their throats, and the Dolphins have a great running game right now.
That's what they've done. The Dolphins 4 weeks in a row now have just pounded that rock. And gotten back to what they're supposed to be, I guess.
And what they're showing is the Jets can't stop the run at all. I mean, their defense, that what was once a vaunted defense, is now pretty much obscure as far as
Sauce and Williams.
Oh yeah, I mean it's just an obscure defense now at this stage. But it's a 13.5 point spread for the Jaguars. You're going down to Jacksonville.
I don't believe that at all.
I don't see the Jets losing by over 13.5. So I mean, I like the Jets to cover, but give me the Jaguars to win that game. I like the under at 42.5.
I like the over in this.
You like
one.
the over?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 41.5. No, actually, I'm sorry, I looked at that wrong. I like the over. I had the over as well.
Right.
Yeah, the over as well as 41.5. I'm looking at my next line down here, and then give me Brian Thomas Jr. He's got to do something for me.
Yeah, he's got to get something going.
Yeah, he's got to get something going.
Jacoby Myers is pretty much.
Jacoby Myers has been going, but Thomas Jr.'s got to get a chance to get healthy here, so I like him to get in the end zone this week. All right, next up we have the Cardinals and the Texans. The Texans with that vaunted strong defense that they have, man. Beat the Chiefs there. I think pretty much killed the Chiefs' hopes of making the playoffs, and for the most part, I think. Maybe, but I mean, for the most part, it's going to be rough because, I mean, they're behind the Chargers now by many games. They're behind the Broncos by many games. They've lost to both of them, so they're not going to get them on a tiebreaker.
True.
And then they lost against the Jaguars earlier, too, as well. So, I mean, that's another team that they're behind on the tiebreaker, too, as well.
But though, Arizona and Houston, Houston is just down. That defense is just ridiculously good right now. Probably number one in the NFL. Has to be number one in the NFL. I think they just down. Arizona's after they got boat ramped by the Rams last week. I mean, Gannon's probably gone after the season.
I would think so.
Houston covers that 9.5. The under 42.5, and Houston wins. And under because the Houston's offense just isn't that great.
Houston's offense isn't that great, and the defense is so good. So I'm with you on the under 2 as well. And give me Nico Collins as my anytime touchdown score. So we're in full agreement on that game. All right, next up we got the Bills and the Patriots. It's probably one of the games of the week.
Yeah,
this
this
week
is probably
here.
game of the week.
This is basically the Bills they have to put a stronghold in them making their way into the playoffs this week. Because they got to get a win here against the Patriots.
They have to.
Patriots are tough. I mean, they're pretty much going to have a good chance unless they like totally shit the bed to not win this division outright going into the season. Standing at 11-2 right now.
Yes.
I like the Bills to go ahead and get this win in New England. Though.
I agree. And I think they
cover,
split, and it just happens to be on each other's.
Yeah, because they're 1.5 point favorites here. They're going into the season. And I like the under at 49.5. I feel like those are a little bit of rich on the points.
I've got 50.5. I like the under as well.
Yeah,
so we're all in agreement.
And then give me Stephon Diggs getting the end zone in a revenge game against those Buffalo Bills. I always like the revenge game.
I like that.
Yeah, so. All right, next up we got the Chargers and the Chiefs. So this one here, the Chiefs are basically fighting for their life. Yeah, this one
really does me, because if the Chiefs do win this one, this kicks the Chargers back to 9-5.
Right.
And I mean, that still gives them an outside shot.
It gives them an outside shot.
Because the Chargers are a little banged up right now.
I mean, their offensive line is banged up. Justin Herbert is banged up.
That was a hell of a win the other night.
I mean, Jalen Hurts looked bad, and we'll dive into that once we get to the Eagles here. But I give me the Chargers to cover the 4.5 points. I like the Chiefs to get the win at home, though. I like the Chiefs to get the win.
It's going to be cold.
Yeah, it's going to be cold as shit.
Brutal
that
cold.
hand for Justin Herbert, man. I hope he finishes the game over at 41.5. We got over at 41.5. I like that.
I like the under in this one. Give me the under in this one.
All right, now give me Rashee Rice as my anytime touchdown scorer for this game. All right.
Yeah, he's got to come back.
He's got to find a way to get in the end zone. But again, let's talk about this real fast before we dive and move forward. Patrick Mahomes does not look good. Here's what happens anytime you're pressing as a team. I don't care who you are as a quarterback, because we've heard this about Dak Prescott. We've heard this about Josh Allen in the past. Patrick Mahomes has had to press. He's felt that stress. And when you
the guys are a year old. They're 4 years into this run. They're all older.
Offensive lines are beat up, and they really have no premium running game in order for him to fall back on.
Pacheco is just not it.
That's why if you look at some of the mock drafts that came out, they're projecting the Chiefs to be around the 14th, 15th pick, and they're projecting to draft Jeremiah Love out of Notre Dame.
Okay, Notre Dame
because they need a premier running back to help take some pressure off. They have to. They absolutely have to.
Because Hunt's fine down around the goal line.
Yeah, but he's not going to make any game-changing plays.
No.
Pacheco's not going to make any game-changing plays.
Pacheco is he's been actually disappointing.
Yeah, he was hurt. That's the thing.
No, I just mean overall. He's been a good gadget guy, I guess, but he can't really just pound it in there.
I've heard this from J.J. Watt a couple years ago, and he said this. He said, you know what? It's amazing how they normalize these guys coming back from these devastating injuries.
Right.
These guys come back from. You're not the same anymore. Think about your car. Your car gets in a major wreck on the road. You bought it brand new off the lot. You get in a bit of major wreck. You might be able to fix that shit and get it to where it looks pretty again. But it's never the same. It's never going to run the same again. Once you've damaged the shocks, once you damage the struts,
that's when you trade it in. So the Chiefs need to trade up.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so next up we got the Raiders and the Eagles. These lowly Eagles here. So come on, Eagles. I need you to fall apart here.
Go Raiders this week.
Yeah, they look like team turmoil right now. And if you look at a comparison from 2023, this is actually when they looked at the Cardinals. They had a must-win, get-right game against the Cardinals, who weren't doing shit. They ended up losing that game here. So, again, the Raiders, I don't necessarily see them winning.
Yeah, I don't see the Raiders winning.
I don't see them winning, but I see it being a possibility. As a Cowboy fan, I would hope so. Our biggest hope is them losing one of those games to Washington, because they got two of them against Washington and losing against the Bills. But I like the Raiders to go ahead and cover that 11.5 points, just because their offense has been so bad for the Eagles. I like the Eagles to win this game. I think they're going to go ahead and pull that one out. Probably the lowest over-under of the week at 38.5. I like the over here.
You like the over here?
Yeah, because even last week with that 33.5 with the Titans and the Browns, they blew that shit out of the fucking water. So that's a very low over-under. So I like them to at least put up 40-point combined combination on that one. And I like A.J. Brown as my anytime touchdown.
All right, I agree with you, but I'll take the under in this one. Both offenses aren't doing much right now.
Yeah, they're not doing much. They definitely aren't, but we'll see. All right, so next up we got the Ravens and the Bengals. So Ravens with a disappointing loss against the Steelers last week. Bengals with a disappointing loss against the Bills last week. Late turnover by pick six by Joe Burrow against the Bills, which is, it was an amazing pick six, though.
That was a hell of a pick six.
That was an amazing pick six. So who do you like in this one, Bobby?
I like Cincinnati to win this one. Baltimore, I just don't know. After last week's,
they got no pass rush, man.
It's nothing.
They've got 19 sacks on the entire year.
I expect this to be a high-scoring game. And Cincinnati's getting the 2.5 points at home, which is great. So give me that 2.5 points. Cincinnati wins at home, and give me the over the 52.5.
All right, I had 51.5, but I mean we're in total agreement there. I like the over 2 as well. And give me Jamar Chase as my anytime touchdown score with T. Higgins being back in the concussion protocol, so he's going to be
didn't score for me last week.
He scored Jamar Chase. Yeah, he didn't score last week.
Oh, that was the only one I needed.
Yeah, I mean I'm missing T. Higgins because he's on my fantasy team in our league, so. I'm going to be missing him this week, but so I don't even have to worry about putting him in the lineup. I got other guys I can deal with and go from there. All right, next up we got the Commanders and the Giants. So, I mean, this is kind of...
This one hurt me last week because they showed no heart whatsoever. If they would have just kicked a field goal, I would have won my fantasy game because I had Washington's kicker. Because Indianapolis screwed me by cutting their guy.
Oh, yeah, Badgley. Yeah.
So... as much as I hate Washington right now, that's why I'm not picking them. Go Giants this week.
I'm with you on the Giants too as well. I feel like, I mean, honestly, I mean, they're going to shut Jaden Daniels down for the season. I mean, there's no way they're going to put him back in the lineup again. Marcus Mariota gives me no hope as far as anything he's going to do positive. Really, either one of these teams really doesn't give me any hope of anything they're going to do positively. So, like, with that, the Giants being the home team, I like the Giants the same thing. Go and get the win, cover the 2.5 points. I like the under at 46.5.
We're in a total agreement there.
All right, total agreement here. And then give me Deebo Samuel as my anytime touchdown scorer there to find his way in the end zone, whether it be...
That would have been nice. Even that, an extra point would have got me the tie, and I would have won on the tiebreaker. Oh, that was brutal. Just brutal.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Washington screwed me last week.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they've been kind of showing no hope there. I mean, it's going to be, like I said, they're going to have to retool next year.
The oldest team in the league.
Yeah, they're going to have to retool for sure. All right, next up we got the Browns and the Bears. So Browns had a good gritty fight. Shedeur Sanders looked great last week, man. I mean, he really did overall. I mean, he threw 364 or something like that, passing yards.
Yeah, 364.
Bad play
3 touchdowns, rushing touchdown, which he's not really known as a true rushing guy.
Kevin Stefanski might have got himself fired with that 2-point conversion play.
Yeah, the 2-point conversion play. How do you pull him off the field? I mean, you pull him off
the field and make run a gadget play for a 2-point conversion to try and get back into that game after he's played that type of game. I mean, that was kind of stupid on his part.
I mean, it was the Titans, though, so how do you give up 31 damn points to the Titans?
Again, especially with that defense. I mean, the defense has been stout all year long. I mean, they've shut down the Packers.
And then the Titans come in. Tony Pollard, 164 rushing yards.
I mean,
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns and went nuts. I mean, but so with that being said, though, I like the Browns to go ahead and cover that 7.5 points. And I have them.
I like the cover here.
But I do like the Bears to go ahead and win this game and get back. I think Caleb Williams has kind of been fool's gold as far as how good he's looked because I said, like I told you last week, those turnovers are going to kind of come back to bite them as far as them having those type of turnovers.
Yeah, and that was a bad one at the end of the game.
You can't. Well, I mean, like more of the turnovers they're getting on defense.
Oh,
you can't bank on that to keep going week after week to get you wins. And
True.
so for me, and because that's what showed their head last week. Because Packers don't turn the ball over. I mean, they just really don't. They didn't last week. And I like the over at 38.5 because it matches that other over with the Raiders and the Eagles.
We agree on that one too. I see a whole lot of stars.
Yeah. We're lining up. We're kind of seeing the game clearly here now as real football matters. So give me Cole Kmet as my anytime touchdown scorer in this game here. All right. Next up, I like the Titans and the 49ers. Who do you like in this one, Bobby?
It's 49ers all day. I mean, even though the 49ers are still, the walking wounded at this point. They're getting it done, 9-4. They're at home. They should no trouble handling the Titans. Mm-hmm. But I will take the 12.5 points for Tennessee.
See, I like the Niners to go ahead and cover the 12.5.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to kind of be a boat race.
And I like
the
the under as well.
I like the under too as well. I have it at 44.5 on that one, so I like the under too as well. But I do like the Niners to go ahead and cover that 12.5 points there. I can see it be a 2-touchdown game easily, and to give me George Kittle as my anytime touchdown score for this game. I find his way getting in the end zone there. All right, next up we got the Lions at the Rams. Lions with a big win against our Cowboys last week. I mean, they kind of couldn't stop Jahmyr Gibbs at times they needed
couldn't stop Jahmyr Gibbs, and they couldn't stop kicking field goals either.
Well, you know what? I didn't disagree with that during the course of the game. I think the big turning point of that game was when CeeDee Lamb went out with an injury because they had no.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They had no.
Because George Pickens just looked like he wasn't interested at all.
Oh, I mean, it was terrible. This is the reason why you saw the Pittsburgh Steelers trade George Pickens. As good as he's looked all year long, this is the reason why, that performance with the half-ass effort on as many routes as he had.
Poor performance.
I mean, that was a piss-poor performance. I would be really shocked if I'd be really shocked if the Cowboys give him a big, contract coming off to this season because right now, you can't give him $40 million a year off of that effort. You just can't. All right, but we're on the Lions and Rams right now, so let's go and dive into that. So for me, I like the Lions to go ahead and cover that 5.5 points against the Rams.
Okay.
I like the Rams to get the win in this game, and I like the over. I feel like it's going to be a high-scoring game at 54.5.
So, I like the Rams to win. I've got 55.5, but I still like that over. But I think the Rams cover this one. That Rams defense is much better than Detroit. So
it is.
Detroit's going to struggle to move that ball a little bit.
Especially with the defensive line against the Rams. I can see that being an issue.
Yeah, I mean, the Cowboys put up 30 on Detroit last week by kicking field goals. I think the Rams will turn those into touchdowns and cover that 5.5.
And then give me Jahmyr Gibbs my anytime touchdown scorer in this game. All right.
Why not?
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, he's fucking going nuts all
What's he got, like 60 touchdowns in his first 3 seasons or something?
I think he tied Barry Sanders with 43 touchdowns by the age of 24 years old.
Crazy.
So, passed Randy Moss and got basically tied Barry Sanders for that touchdown mark. All right, next up we got the Panthers at Saints. The Panthers coming off a bye. The Saints with a big win against the Buccaneers last week.
A big win. I mean, Carolina's going to thank them by, I think, thumping them in.
Oh, yeah. Exactly. That's going to really get up some juice coming off that bye right there. I like the Panthers to win this game out.
I do,
2.5 points favorites on the road. Yep. I like them to win this game, and I like the over at 40.5.
I agree on that one. I think this is the kind of game, like, with them losing last week and Carolina sitting at home, Carolina's like, ooh, we're tied now.
Oh, yeah.
We just got to handle business, handle this game, and then you play in Tampa Bay next week.
Right.
So
everything's in their,
right there for Carolina.
Everything's in their lap to make the playoffs. So I like that. Again, my sneaky cover team all season long. And they give me Rico Dowdell as my anytime touchdown.
Yeah, I need that. Come on, fantasy week.
Yeah,
baby.
I know.
Let's
fantasy
go, Rico.
Playoff week. Let's go. All right. So then next up we got the Packers at the Broncos. This would probably be what I'd say be the game of the week here.
Probably because the Packers. 9-3 and
8-3-1. I think they're 8-3-1.
13 games. So 9-3-1. 9-3-1 against an 11-2 team. So that's.
Well, they had their bye already. So I think it's 8-3-1.
Yeah, I don't know.
Either way, it doesn't matter. But either way, they're in first place right now in the division after the win against the Bears last week. And the Broncos are 11-2. They're sitting strong there, battling for first place with the Patriots to go through there. This game is in Denver.
It is in Denver.
It's going to be a tough game. Both defenses are very stout. Both quarterbacks have been playing solid football. Who do you like, Bobby?
I just don't trust Green Bay. I really don't. They looked excellent last week by beating the Bears in Chicago, but this is also the same team that has lost to Cleveland and Carolina.
Right.
And they're supposed to be and tied the Cowboys.
Right.
This is supposed to be a world beater here. I think Denver gets it done at home again because they're used to playing close, nasty games.
They're 2.5-point dogs at home.
I'll take that 2.5 points. Give me the under 42.5 here, and Denver to win.
We're in total agreement. So go ahead and start up again, brother. We're in total agreement right there. And then give me Jaden Reed as my anytime touchdown scorer for this game. All right, next up we got the Colts and the Seahawks. It was the Colts who was started out so promising. And here we got old man Phillip
Rivers coming out of retirement.
5 years out of the NFL.
10 kids, 5 grandkids.
Well, he got one grandkid. Just one grandkid.
No.
But he's got 10 kids, 1 grandkid. 5 years out of the NFL.
5 years out of the NFL.
Yeah, 5 years out of the that's your 5 number that you got there. And so that 13, that's the biggest spread of the week. They got him as 13.5 points.
I got 14.
You got 14 now?
14.
Yeah, I had him at 13.5-point dogs. For me, I like the Colts to cover this, though.
I do, too.
Phillip Rivers knows his offense. He started out with Shane Steichen started his career as offensive coordinator with Phillip Rivers. He knows his offense in and out. Phillip Rivers was a high school coach last year that lost in the state finals, ran the same offense they're going through with his high school team. So I like the Colts to cover. I think the Seahawks can still get the win, though, at home. And I like the over at 42.5.
Let's start up, baby.
Yeah, he's starting.
Technically, he's on the practice squad.
No. They pulled him up.
Did they pull him up?
They showed video of him practicing today with the team.
I didn't see that.
No, they showed video of him practicing with the team. Still got that zip on the ball, that sidearm fucking throw. They still doing his thing.
Well, his Hall of Fame starts over another 5 years after this season.
Who gives a shit? If he goes on a playoff run,
do you think he would have made it?
No, not as a first ballot. No, not as a first ballot, because Eli didn't make it as a first ballot.
Right,
and Eli has 2 Super Bowls, so he didn't make it as a first ballot. So I don't think he was going to make it as first ballot anyway. But he could solidify his legacy, and he gets to have his grandbaby.
He snuck Indianapolis into the... That would be crazy.
Stick him in the playoffs. Because really, think about it. He has to go 2 out of 4 of these last couple of games. So the biggest thing is can he stay healthy and can he stay upright enough? Because he really didn't find out he was going to be playing professional football again after 5 years until 3 days ago. So again, that's going to be the biggest challenge: is can he stay healthy, upright, and not get fucking killed?
I wonder if they called him at all when Jones got hurt the first time.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. You never know the business that was going to happen behind the scenes. And
start getting ready.
Right, exactly. Because I mean, the thing is Riley Leonard was on the field practicing today too, as well. So it wasn't like he was like out. He was out of the game completely.
But his is a knee injury.
Yeah. But I mean, again, you never know. Like I said, Phillip Rivers, that old gunslinger mentality. He come out and do some crazy sidearm fucking throwing, and
that would be crazy.
Yeah, it'd be nuts. And then give me Tyler Warren as my anytime touchdown scorer for this game. All right, next up we got the Vikings and the Cowboys. The Vikings with a big win against the
Sunday
Commanders.
Night Football.
Yeah, Sunday Night Football here. You know what? I think the Cowboys were very motivated after basically getting a chance to with the Eagles losing. I think the Cowboys got a chance to still be alive here. So
yeah, I would think. And Minnesota, even though they whooped up on Washington last
Washington
week,
doesn't have a fucking
Washington doesn't
right
have
now.
it. So give me Dallas to win this one at home. I like Dallas to win this one.
I like Dallas to win and cover.
Dallas win cover, and I'll take the under in this one.
You like the under? See, I like the over in this one right here.
I like that Minnesota's defense is pretty damn good.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good as far as defensively, but I can see the Dallas actually boat racing them in this game. I got one of those gut feelings, every now and then I get one of those very strong bets. Like if I get really put something strong.
I brought it out, baby, because I want to need them to win this week.
Yeah, I mean, I think they're going to actually have a strong game against Minnesota, and they actually kick the shit out of Minnesota this week. So I mean, I can see it being easily 35-10 game, very, very easily. All right, and then give me George Pickens on the bounce back because he has to do something after all the backlash he's got off his performance last week. He's in the contract year. These last 4 games that he has are prove-it games for him to say, somebody pay me, please.
Somebody's going to pay him, but
somebody's
going to
pay him.
Cowboys.
But the better he performs, the more he's going to get.
True.
And so I think he's going to be highly motivated in this game after he took a lot of criticism from a lot of experts. I mean, I don't know if you saw on the online him and Richard Sherman.
Going back and forth.
Oh yeah, I mean, there was multiple people that he went back and forth with on the online presence. So,
really?
Oh yeah, I mean, so I think George Pickens is going to find his way in the end zone, if not 2 times during this week here. All right, then the last game we have is the Dolphins at the Steelers, which is an interesting game. I mean, Dolphins have actually been playing good football going up to this point.
Winners of 4 in a row, 6 and 7, on the outside of it. They're tied with the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean they're right. Yeah, they're right there. I mean the Dolphins are right there. They've been quietly kind of keep creeping back into the conversation of hey, if the right things go our way, we can make it in there. Not that they would do anything, but I mean they're right there in the conversation. Who do you like in this one, Bobby? The Monday night game.
It's Monday night in Pittsburgh. It's probably going to be even colder than it was last Sunday.
Yeah.
It's going to be brutal. I like Pittsburgh to hold serve at home.
Yeah.
Under 42.5 I'll take, and Pittsburgh to cover.
Go ahead and start up again, brother. That's another one. All right. And then give me Jalen Warren as my anytime touchdown scorer in this game. What do we have, 7, 8 agreements?
We had 8 of them. 9 of them. 9 agreements? Out of 16.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, hey, we're seeing, this is right now, either we're going to have a great week or we're both going to be fucking sucking. So.
All right, I got a parlay for the Thursday night game. Give me Tampa Bay on the money line, Bucky Irving anytime touchdown, and Cousins to throw 1 or 1 plus touchdown, so 1 touchdown, plus 320.
Okay. All right, so
that's where I've been hanging.
Yeah, I mean that's a good lane to stay in right there. I mean that's your probabilities are a lot higher in that range. All right, so for me, I like Bijan Robinson anytime touchdown score. I need him for fantasy purposes, my own selfish needs.
There you go. Well, you might as well double down on it.
Yep, Emeka Ibuka, also anytime touchdown score in this game, and then give me Chris Godwin for over 40 yards receiving. That's at plus 750. All right. Then I got one more game for the Thursday night. One more play for the Thursday night. Give me Bijan Robinson with 25 yards receiving, Tyler Algier with 30 yards rushing, and then Chris Godwin with 4 receptions. That's at plus 360. So I like that one too as well. Those are some of my bonus bets that I had that burned through. All
right. What's Dave got for Thursday game? Bucks on the money line, Robinson anytime touchdown, Ibuka anytime, and Mayfield over 220. 872 plus 872.
Let's go, Director Dave.
I mean, it's damn near the same thing.
Pretty close.
Pretty damn close.
Let's go, Director Dave. All right. That's all I got for you, brother.
That's all I got right now. So, well, one last thing. Supposedly, the ice rink that they built for the Olympics over in Italy is like 3 feet too short.
Oh,
so that would be interesting.
Well, they got some,
but yeah, we've got the
tens of millions of dollars of renovations they got to do.
You've got Winter Olympics coming up in a few months. I mean, I'm excited about that. I like the Winter Olympics.
Oh yeah, I mean, Winter Olympic hockey is really exciting hockey.
No, screw hockey. I like the curling and the.
Yeah, fuck the curling.
Oh, that shit's awesome, man.
But I like a little slalom action and all the other fucking downhill skiing and all that good shit though. It's always fun because it's stuff that I'd never do in my life. So I'm amazed.
The skeleton where the guy hurls himself down on the sled.
Oh yeah, that shit's fucking crazy. So it's coming. Like we got to count down the days. We're at week 14. What week 14, 15 is now?
This is 15. Yeah, this is week 15.
Yeah, so week 15. So we got to count down the days because that's what we're going to have to look forward to.
Yeah, that's all we're going to have to look forward to. Well, basketball, I've been paying attention to that lately.
Yeah, man, we got NBA, we got college basketball. I mean, it's going to be kind of exciting going forward here going into the season. But right now, we're going to focus our attention to NFL
We've still got
football.
2 months at least. So.
And guess what? We don't have to drive over anymore to Illinois to place our bets because we did it, Missouri. We are here, baby.
I hope you're hitting on your bets out there.
Yep, everybody hit on your bets. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, add to the comment section. Shout out to Director Dave for keeping us up on the 1s and 2s. True on the track for blessings with those beats. I'm Jason Smoking Token.
I'm Bobby Light.
See you next week.
Peace.